Good day, Cadet. I'm Engine Cadet Ortiz Vladimir Ernest of Bismarck M2G. I am a student of the University of Cebu taking up a Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. I am currently conducting a study entitled Learning Process in Taekwondo Class and Fostered Grit Among Maritime Students. In line with this, we are inviting the selected few sepours to respond to this investigation and request the respondents to spare a few minutes of their time to answer this questionnaire. Honestly, however, the respondents do not have to decide today whether or not they will participate in the research. Before the respondents decide, they can talk to anyone they feel comfortable with about the research. If there are contents in the questionnaire that respondents do not understand and find ambiguous, then feel free to contact the researcher. Rest assured that all the answers will be treated with the utmost confidentiality. For the purpose of the research, this study explores the extent to which maritime students are able to adopt learning process in Taekwondo class in order to foster grit. The objective of this study is to explore more about the extent of learning process adopted by the respondents under fostered grit in their Taekwondo class. Additionally, to serve as a resource for academics who intend to conduct any related research, giving them the opportunity to delve further and obtain greater understanding in fostering grit in the learning process of students. Ultimately, this study will help to broaden perspective on this issue and to foster greater understanding among maritime students. Type of research intervention. This research will utilize the quantitative correlational type of the research method.
Participant selection. We are inviting maritime students of the University of Cebu, METC, who are currently enrolled in PE 211, especially those who are taking Taekwondo classes, and maritime students who have already taken the class to participate in our study. Voluntary participation. The respondents' participation in this research is entirely voluntary. It is their choice whether to participate or not. Whether the respondents choose to participate or not does not affect their confidentiality. The respondents may change their minds later and stop participating even if they agreed earlier, and this will not be taken against them later on.
My topic is about procedure and protocol. In this investigation, the respondents will be asked to answer a questionnaire that will be distributed through Google Forms during their free time. It will be collected after 1 day. The questionnaires can be read aloud and they can answer those items that the respondents intend to answer. The respondents do not wish to answer some of the questions included in the questionnaire. The respondents may skip them and move on to the next question. The information recorded as confidential and no one else except Ms. Marlisa Tyros, my researcher advisor, will have access to her or his questionnaire. The questionnaire will be destroyed after 10 months. To answer that, the respondent will be able to have a full grasp of the purpose of the study. The proponent will first explain the objectives of the study and the intended benefits of the participant himself. Duration. The research takes place for 10 months. During the time, the respondents will be asked by the researcher to answer the questionnaire during their convenient time and may submit it within 1 day. If the respondent would answer the questionnaire immediately, when it will take around 5 to 20 minutes to finish their engagement, as our respondents will only take once.
Risks. The researcher will be asking the respondents to share or divulge their personal information, which they may feel uncomfortable answering. Some questions might affect their exhibition of those values, and the respondents may feel uncomfortable talking to other topics. They must know that they are the ones who will decide whether to give answer to all questions or they may skip on some questions. The respondents do not have to give reasons for not responding to any question or for refusing to take part in the survey. Benefits: there will be no immediate and direct benefits to the respondents, but with the researcher being the expansion of knowledge in various disciplines. The participation will be honored in high regard, for this will benefit the entire maritime society. Keep in mind, without their willingness to participate in this study, the state of future seafarers could potentially be in harm's way.
Reimbursement: the respondent will not be provided with any payment for taking part in the research. Confidentiality: because something out of ordinary is being done through research in the educational institution that they are connected with, it might draw attention. If the respondents participate, other people in the organization and the society in general may ask questions. The researcher will not be sharing information about the respondents. The information that I collect from this research project will be kept confidential. Information about the respondents and their perception that will be collected from this research will be put away, and no one but the researcher will be able to see it. Any information about the respondents will have a number on it instead of their name. Only the researcher will know the respondent's number, contact information, and the researcher will lock that information up with a lock and key. It will not be shared with or given to anyone except their research advisor.
The sharing of the result. At the end of the studies, the researcher will be sharing what they have learned from the respond with the community. The researcher will do this by meeting first with the participant and then will the largest community. Nothing that the respondent answered the questionnaire will be shared with anybody outside the research. Will writing report will also be given to the participant, which they can share with their families. The researcher will also polish the result so that other interested people may learn from the research. Right of the refuse or withdraw. The respondent may choose not to participate in these studies and do have to take part in this research if they do not wish to do so. Choosing the participate or not will not affect their seafaring career. They will be benefit from the implementation of the employee development plan. The respondents may stop participating in the survey at any time that they wish without either them losing their right here.
How to contact. If the respondent have any questions, they can ask the researcher now or later, even if the study has started. If the respondents wish to ask questions later, they may contact any of the following: name of the researchers, advisor, ethics staffs, and their phone number. Ortiz Vladimir Ernest L. 0931927492. Marliza Tyros. UCAREC Chair Dr. Juanito Zuazola Jr. 2335503.
Last but not least, this thesis proposal has been reviewed and approved by my thesis panel of reviewers of the University of Cebu Research Ethics Committee. This is a committee whose task to make sure that the researchers have properly conducted the study. If you have any question for my panel, please contact the University Research Office. Thank you.